Good evening, everyone. This is Adrian VK2 Alpha Bravo Sierra on behalf of the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club's SSTV net. Sorry for my absence last week. I had a major power supply malfunction, and yeah, tonight I'm running off of a battery, so all good. This net is held on the VK2 RAG Wyson 147.125 MHz repeater. How this net works is that it's just a normal net with a SSTV component. So we're going to have 3 rounds. The check-in round, the QRZ round, and the 7-3 round. When I call you into the QRZ round, you must say your call sign and you can transmit your SSTV image shortly after. In the image, you must have your call sign in it and it must be easily viewable. After the image transmission, you could talk about our main topic, which is what was your first ever rig, or about anything you like. Tonight's SSTV mode will be PD120. So let's start off with the QRA round. Are there any stations that are wishing to join the SSTV net tonight? Please go ahead.
VK2JTV. VK2JEH. VK2. VK2CJB, although you probably can't hear me. VK2ABS, VK2JTV. My first radio was a little ICOM handheld, actually, just a single band handheld. And I've still got it here, but I think the battery's gone flat. I haven't used it for ages, and I've got the model number, but it's one of the early ones. As far as the SSTV images go tonight, I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment. I'm going to send through an image with a QR code in it, and I'm wondering if it'll come out sufficiently to be read and go to the website in question, which is a website called PlantNet, and with a particular species that'll go to. Anyway, VK2ABS, VK2JTV.
To JTV, VK2ABS. You're all good there, Peter. You can transmit your image after my over.
Okay, let me set up VK2JTV going PD120.
VK2 JTV, VK2 ABS. Peter, the image came in quite well, although my SSTV decoding program didn't decode the top little bit. So yeah, that's a bit weird there, but yeah, it came in very well, and yeah, back to you there, Peter.
VK2 ABS, VK2 JTV. Yeah, what interests me is if you can, if the QR code came through well enough for a phone to copy it and go to the web page for that particular plant species, in this case anyway. So I just wonder if it goes through well enough on analogue. Not to worry, back to you, VK2 ABS and the group, VK2 JTV.
JTV VK2 ABS. Yeah, copy that, Peter. As I said, my SSTV decoding program didn't do a bit of the top beginning of the image, so yeah, I can't really access the QR code though. But yeah, very interesting. Yeah, I can definitely tell what's right and what. Yeah, that's not what I was saying. What I was meant to say is there's not that much interference on the actual QR code image part of it, and yeah, I'm sure a phone could definitely decode that. So yeah, thank you very much there, thank you very much there, Peter, and we'll move along to VK2 JEH. Justin, what was your first radio, and yeah, how's it been in the past month? Over to you.
VK2 ABS, VK2 JEH. Hi there, Adrian, and good evening to all on the net this evening. And by the way, that QR code, it did work when I put my phone up to it. So there you go. It took me to the PlantNet newsouthwales.gov.au site. What have I been up to? Well, you know, flying low like everybody else, really. Doing a lot of stuff on the radio, though. I actually, yesterday and today, got onto 40 metres doing some slow scan TV stuff, which was quite exciting, seeing as though I haven't transmitted on HF before, but I have received, but I never really bothered transmitting. But yeah, so I did some of that. Since I last spoke, I put up a tri-band antenna so I can finally get onto 23 centimetres with a vertical antenna. Yeah, and just joining various nets and whatever around the place. Yeah, my first radio was a Baofeng UV9R. Two of them actually, I bought. Pretty good deal on eBay at the time. So that were my first radios in terms of, yeah, very, very first. Anyway, I noticed when I go into PD 120 mode, my image goes quite small, so I'm just going to send it via Scotty 2 or whatever, if that's okay with you there, Adrian.
That should be fine. It goes a bit smaller because PD 120 is a mode which uses a much larger file size. Back to you.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but yeah, I haven't got many pictures stored on my computer, so anyway, yeah, and the ones I seem to have must be lower resolution. Anyway, without further ado, I'll send this image. This is an image of my dog Heidi, who is celebrating her 6th birthday today. So anyway, without further ado, here we go.
VK2JEH, VK2ABS. Image came out quite well, although there was a little bit of a glitch in the middle, but that's all fine. So yeah, back to you there, Justin.
VK2 ABS, VK2JH. Oh, that's good, it came through. Yeah, one of my few success stories here on the net, so glad it came through. Anyway, I'll spit it back to you there, Adrian, and you can take the next caller. I think it was Chris, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it is, Chris. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us there, Justin. And yeah, let's move along to VK2CJB. Chris, how's it been in the past month or so? And yeah, what was your first rig? So yeah, over to you there, Chris.
VK2 ABS, VK2 CJB. I'm assuming I was just called in. Readability of the signal tonight is practically zero. I can basically only go by the pitch of people's voices to follow what's going on. How copyable am I? Over.
You are very copyable. Yeah, with a little bit of static or interference in the background there, Chris.
That sounded like a bit of a negative, so unless you're really eager, I will pass on transmitting tonight. Although I do have something to say, which might be interesting considering the conditions. VK2 ABS, VK2 CJB.
VK2 CJB, VK2 ABS. Yeah, copy that, Chris. If you want to, you can try and transmit. It will be a little experiment. So yeah, you can transmit if you want to, Chris.
The repeater just... Oh, anyway, I believe VK2 ABS, VK2 CJB, I believe you did say the word try there, so I'm about to send a QR code in very low resolution, which might work. Anyway, it'll tie up the repeater for 2 minutes regardless. VK2 CJB, changing modes.
CJB, VK2 ABS. The image came in very well. The white background is a bit staticky, but yeah, the QR code absolutely works, and yeah, I'll leave it up to the people who are watching on the live stream or who are on the side to have a look at it. So yeah, back to you there, Chris. Sounds like we lost Chris there. So yeah, thank you very much, Chris. Yeah, I believe he's. Yeah, thank you very much, Chris, for joining us tonight and transmitting your image. So yeah, thank you very much, and we'll catch you on the next round, hopefully. So yeah, we've hit the bottom of tonight's list, and I'll do a quick call out for anyone who wants to check in or join us tonight. So yeah, people who sorry about that. So yeah, any stations that are wishing to join us tonight, please go ahead. Comebacks. Okay, that's all good. So yeah, we'll move along to VK2 JTV. Peter, any last thoughts, comments or questions about tonight's net or anything you like? So yeah, please go ahead.
VK2 ABS, VK2 JTV. Okay, didn't recognise the breed of dog from, I think it was Justin. Chris's QR code, I think I did decode it, and I had to go and grab my phone for it, and yeah, call sign and grid square, so one way of sending it. Nothing much to add. That QR code I sent with the Waratah is supposed to go to the actual site for that particular flower, and the information on it from the PlantNet site. So hopefully, apparently someone did decode it. So yeah, VK2 ABS and the group VK2 JTV, and I think it's the last round, so I'll just say 73 to everyone, in case it's not, in case it is. VK2 ABS, VK2 JTV.
VK2 JTV, VK2 ABS. Hey, copy that, Peter. It is the last round, and yeah, you can transmit your final 7.3 image.
Actually, I'm having a bit of trouble with the program, so I'll give it a miss this week and make that other one my last. So back to you, Adrian, VK2 ABS, VK2 JTV.
VK2 JTV, VK2 ABS. Yeah, copy that, Peter. Yeah, all good there. I was actually having some problems with my program tonight. Yeah, it kept crashing for some reason, but anyways, thank you, Peter, for joining us tonight, sending a lovely image, and yeah, catch you in 2 weeks. See ya. Thank you very much in 7.3. Now let's move along to VK2 JEH. Justin, any last thoughts or questions about tonight's snap? Please go ahead.
CK2 ABS, CK2JH. As always, thanks for running the net there, Adrian. And yeah, that's always a bit of a challenge too to see if things work the way you left them as well. So it's good. I figured that out now. It was good. I just loaded up the 9700 file, and all the settings came back the way they were, because I had it set up for the 7300 earlier on today and yesterday. So yeah, that worked well. Yeah, that's our QR code worked okay from Chris, and the one from Peter worked quite well to take me to that website. And yeah, so the QR codes do come through quite okay. Anyhow, I'll play 73 to everyone, and this will be my final image, and it's an image of yours truly playing my synthesizers at a live show in 2018. It's another image I found on the computer here. So I'll shoot that one through to you, Adrian, and again, thank you for running the net VK2 ABS, VK2 JH.
And VK2 JEH VK2 ABS. Image came out spectacularly and very nice resolution. Yeah, also thank you very much for joining us there, Justin. Forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, thank you for joining us, and yeah, have a good weekend, good night, and yeah, catch you in a couple of weeks. 7-3. Yeah, we'll try VK2 CJB if he can get to the repeater. So yeah, VK2 CJB. Any last thoughts, comments, or questions? Please go ahead. Sounds like we didn't get a response from him, so that's all good. So we've hit the bottom of tonight's list, and I'll do a couple of calls for any stations that are wanting to join us, the tail end of the net. So yeah, any stations that are wishing to join us on the SSTV net, please go ahead. Are there any stations that are wishing to join the SSTV net tonight? No response. Now that's all good. So, we've hit the bottom of tonight's... Well, I already said that. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Hope everyone's doing okay with the whole COVID pandemic thing, yeah, by the next net, we should be out of lockdown according to Mrs. Gladys. It says 10th of September, but yeah, you never know. But yeah, thank you everyone who joined tonight's net. Thank you everyone who was listening on the side. Thank you everyone who's currently watching on the CCARC Facebook live stream. Yeah, 7-3 to everyone, and I'll actually do a 7-3 SSTV image. So yeah, this is VK2 ABS doing a final SSTV image. Seven threes all, and have a good evening.